What is going on, guys? We're back on another video. We are doing the Bears 10-year sim rebuild, kinda rebuild, just the 10-year sim, which we will end up turning into a rebuild at some point. I know I owe you guys a Patriots rebuild of that 10-year sim. We will get to that soon enough. This is a perfect team to do because with Mack and, a decent roster, depending on how they, actually use the roster on paper, they look like they could be pretty decent in the future. And, of course, yesterday's primetime game. Let me know if you guys are interested in me doing, like, a weekly Packers grade video. I know C4 does those. He has for a couple of years now, I believe. And I don't know. I don't know if I really want to do that much real-life football stuff. I'll still be fine doing the, the prediction videos. And I'll probably have, like, an actual Packers prediction, which kind of makes no sense because I'm definitely going to miss the first match, even though I'll tell you right now, I believe the Packers will win. Doesn't really matter week one anyways. One game freebie doesn't matter. Enough of that, though. This is what the Bears look like right now. And, yeah, I mean, that's all I can really say. This is what they look like. I have everything on auto. I'll show you. You can see we also have Mack on this roster. I have everything on auto. You see all this? We should actually have injuries off as well, I think. Auto, everything's on. So there's the league password if you want to join. Can tell you though, it'll probably be deleted by the time this video even comes up. But yeah, I mean, the AI is going to pretty much take care of everything, and we're just going to come along for the ride and see how it goes, I suppose. See, the real one that'll be a problem if we do end up doing all the teams is the Redskins and Dolphins, because they overpay in free agency. So we can see here we did not make the playoffs. We're a 5-11 team, which after, all the expectations of the season for the Bears would be a super disappointment for them. Honestly, the only silver lining legit would be if one of their big players did get hurt. Other than that, I don't even know where you would go as a Bears fan or as a Bears management piece. What do you even do, Mitch Trubisky has a huge burden on his shoulders right now. If he doesn't perform well, it's going to suck to be him, I'll tell you that. Khalil Mack, 11 sacks is very good for Madden Sim. For whatever reason, the numbers are so down this year, AI Sim-wise. I mean, we look around the league, I would assume most teams really didn't do too well in the sack department. At least none of my teams usually do. You can see why Phillip Rivers won his award of MVP. Sack totals, 17.5, and then second is 13. Mack was a top 5 in the league, so the numbers are pretty, I guess, kind of realistic. The numbers have been falling down a little bit over the years. I'm not sure why. Probably something to do with the NFL records. Rules. I'm not going to show any of the awards unless one of our guys wins. And by our guys, technically, the Bears are our guys here in this story. To be fair, we do have a franchise for them, so makes sense. We see the Cowboys win the Super Bowl by 1. I do not. If you were to say right now, Cowboys win the Super Bowl, if you put like $1,000 on it, you'd probably become a millionaire. It honestly would not shock me. I don't know how, a payback would work, because I don't think it would be really a millionaire. But the odds would be very high against you. I'll tell you that. Can't really be a millionaire if you only bet 1,000. I don't know how it works, to be fair. So they go with the quarterback, number 3 overall, which is interesting because he is a good quarterback. On paper, he's probably better than Trubisky here. Was it a good decision? Probably not. I will say, though, from comparing this to the Patriots draft, the Patriots drafts, so far, this is probably the best one, better than any of theirs. We're going to look at the highest rated player from every draft and kind of see why this guy is that guy. 21 years old, star dev, 97 speed and Excel. That's insane. So year 1 is through. Let's take a look. They do have LaRock, LaRock as their starter right now, which is, it's a good decision. If you're going to draft him high, I guess you're going to have to start him. And then this is the defense, the starting defense. Jimmy Ward joins the team. But yeah, let's move on to year 2, see if they can improve from a 5-11 season. So far, the Browns out of the 3 have been the most successful. Obviously, this Bears one's just getting going, but definitely the Browns have been the most successful. They got to the Super Bowl and barely lost in year 2. First 2 years with playoffs, I'm pretty sure. Another year missing the playoffs. Another year as a 5-11. I will show you guys we did not cheat. I would say that I don't have a motive here, but technically I do. The Bears are our biggest rivals, so why wouldn't I want them to look stupid? Rock did have a pretty good season, maybe MVP. I mean, if he can become a 90+ overall, surely we'd be primed to make something happen. And I keep saying we. Mack does improve his sack totals by a bit. I will take a look at the awards just to see if the Offensive Rookie of the Year award was won, which I would assume it was, right? It was not. Number 2. Winning that award would have completely changed this team. So one thing you do have to do, you have to use the coaching XP on your own for some reason. Take a look at who wins the Super Bowl. We had the Cowboys, and this time we have the Jags, who did lose in the Super Bowl last time. Now they are the winners this time. And let's go to the draft, see what we're at. Simulate the draft. Year 2 is technically in the books. Another top 5 pick, I would reckon. Number 3 turned into number 6, so a lot of teams did poorly. Went with a middle linebacker. I mean, I could see Danny Trevathan needing to be replaced. The Bears, they hit on back-to-back first-round picks, so that's, I mean, in the slightest, that's a good thing. They grabbed Dalton Hale, not a bad selection. A little on the slower side, still a good player. Let's take a look at the best overall in the draft. That guy's fast. Best overall is a right tackle, Brewster. Quick dev. Pretty decent, very fast. Colts exactly needed that. 2 good safeties. Wow, 4 great safeties early. All rather slow, though. Starting year 3, this is the starting roster. Cohen and Howard looking good. Cohen could be a trade piece. I don't know if I would see us re-signing him or them re-signing him in this case. Roquan Smith. I am going to make the executive decision to start this Hills guy over Trevathan. I'm sorry, but when I see an injustice being made, I have to act on it. I'm sorry. It's just, it has to be done. You know, if it's a debatable, fine. But in this case, it's not even close to debatable. Got 2 overalls less. Star dev, way younger, has to start over Trevathan at that point. He has to. If I'm rebuilding this team in the future, I want some pieces to deal with, even though these rookies are going to be like obsolete in like 7 years. Another missed playoffs season, however. 2 extra wins have been gained. Zeke wins MVP again, so he's gaining himself probably some cash money very soon. Might actually be re-sign time for him. Last year or this season? Last season probably in this one, because this is year 3. Our quarterback throwing less touchdowns than usual to have 4,000 yards, which is nice, but that is clearly not going to be award-worthy. Mack more than likely wins Defensive Player of the Year, I would say. I mean, he even had a pick to give good measure. Let's take a look. Like I said, I only want to look at the awards if I think we got one, and I definitely think we got one this case. Somehow did not get NFC. There's no way. That has to be glitched. Yeah, Mack is number 2, right behind Vernon, yet not on the top 10. Year 3 Super Bowl belongs to the Rams. That's very interesting. The Browns lose to the Rams by 7. Draft recap, probably a top 12. Number 14, a right guard. Quick dev. Low strength, but an average pick, I suppose. A new running back, quick dev. Don't need him, but it's a good selection. If you're counting running back rating, that's a pretty good selection. Let's see. Best overall player was a free safety. That is 82 overall. Superstar dev looks strong. A couple of tight ends in the... Well, that guy's not top. Well, here's the roster for year 4. Cohen was let go. Taylor Gabriel is too low of an overall now to start at number 2. So Anthony Miller takes that spot. Offensive line is getting a little bit younger, I will say. So, okay, once again, we have another injustice. Brackens needs to start at right tackle. I mean, that's just simple overalls. I don't know why he's not already there. There we go, perfectly fine. Offense looking okay. Defense looking next level. I mean, I probably should just let them do it. I'm not going to worry. Cornerback Jamar Taylor is number 2. We're kind of losing some of the corners here, but Fuller, Eddie, and Amos are still there. Chris Jones is on the roster. That's a very big signing for them. 2 really big, off this team superstars drafted. I don't know who Stocks is. Oh, that was the DT they took in one of the later rounds like a year ago. So the Bears are doing an okay job keeping the team afloat, honestly. 5'11", and 7-9 isn't great, but I think they're doing a better job of stocking talent on the team than the Patriots one did. So, I mean, this could be a playoff season. I'd see it. Season 4 is not a playoff season. 6-9-1, so I don't really know where to go with this. Zeke, 3 straight MVPs. Absolutely insane. Did not cheat. The Lions are doing better than the Bears. This is not good. The quarterback did really well. I mean, those are almost MVP numbers. What happened? Did the defense finally fall apart at the worst possible year? Because offense looked pretty strong, in my opinion. Sack totals are pretty solid. I'm really not sure exactly why this team failed. Number 10-0 defense got to be bottom 20. 14. I don't know. I think that's a playoff team. I don't know why I even looked at this. Clearly no awards have been won. At least no important awards. Year 4 Super Bowl. Who wins it? The Cowboys again win the Super Bowl. I believe they won one, right? They were in at least 2 now. Cowboys are the greatest team in the world again. Let's see the draft. I mean, there's got to be another top 7. Nope, top 10. Shaquille Crawford, a very good selection with star. The Bears do not miss in the first round, apparently. That's crazy. Really good pick there. I mean, this seems to be a pretty solid pick, too. Is he a pass rusher? He is. I mean, that's not a bad pick. Probably not going to start. Kind of a waste, but a good overall selection. Not a bad draft at all by the Bears. Much better, like I said, much better than anything the Patriots did. 84 overall wide receiver. Superstar dev, tall, 99 medium route. What else does he have? No speed. Decent excel and agility, but not seeing the 84 overall, to be honest. I don't know. We're now ready for Year 5's seasonal run. We have a new receiver named Trent. Anthony Miller is gone. A decent trade, I suppose. Can't really be too mad with it. Offensive line would like to see someone new. Hayden Hurst is now the starting tight end. He is 29 with star dev. Super damn old. LaRock, what's his overall? Or his dev? Superstar dev, 27 years old. I mean, we have a decent quarterback. This should be a Super Bowl, or not Super Bowl, a playoff roster at this point, I would say. Once again, we have another injustice taking place, so I will have to force him as a starter. I will move those around on my own terms. It only makes sense. Who is this, by the way? MJ Stewart? Is that a real-life rookie? It is a real-life rookie. Well, Year 5 it is. Is Year 5 the first year the Bears make the playoffs? If Trubisky doesn't do well, they don't have to pay him. But at the same time, here it is, 10-6. If Trubisky doesn't do well, that means they're not probably going to make the playoffs. So it's such a conundrum. Once again, I would not have a motive for them to win, necessarily. MVP Elliott for 4 straight seasons. Quite possibly already considered one of the greatest running backs ever at this point. 4 straight MVPs is very hard to argue against, I would say. Khalil Mack, I mean, we had a good season, so we will take a look at the awards. Mack clearly won something, right? Had to win something. Does not win Defensive Player of the Year at 18.5 sacks, which is ridiculous. Better be a best linebacker. Okay, best linebacker. We finally get something. This is the roster that is playing the playoffs. Very insane defense. And yeah, let's see, can they do it? We always go to the offseason, so if we see our name in the Super Bowl, that'd be insane. We do not. So the Jags win a second Super Bowl. This is their 3rd trip. Let's take a look at how far we made it, though, postseason. We did beat the Seahawks, and we lost to the Cowboys, who've won like 2 as well, I think. So not crazy to be, not really that mad about it. Finally made the turnaround. That's nice. We're on the right track. I know our draft pick's probably going to suck here, but either way, 4 or 5 straight drafts not missing in the first round is clearly the reason why we're where we are right now. I mean, that's insane. I think 3 of them were star devs. Actually, one of the years we did have a lineman early and it wasn't great. And this is clearly the first year where we've... Well, I can't really say that. It's a star dev. I know he's slow as hell, but a star dev is going to develop quickly. So, not a great first-round pick, but it could have been worse at 27. Ellis is the highest overall. He's a very big player, and he's actually insane. He's really freaking good. He's a great player. I believe we are now on to Season 6. This is the starting lineup. We lost one of the linemen. I don't know why we're not upgrading the line position. I think if we did that, we would probably become a Super Bowl favorite. The wide receiver core did get a little bit worse, though. Defense, DBs are pretty solid. Front 7 is very good. It's really the only reason why we're even able to make the playoffs here and there. And we missed the playoffs this time. 10-6 down to 8-8. Ezekiel Elliott wins 5 MVPs. Absolutely insane. What overall is Elliott? Is he maxed? I'm going to have to take a look at this because this is crazy. Our quarterback must have been number 2 because even though we went 8-8, once again, he's insane. He's played very well. I mean, I'm assuming this team re-signed him, right? 20 sacks for Mack. We'll have to take a look at the awards this time because Mack is kind of killing it now. He finally found his groove after the first season or two. He's fully invested, fully balling out. Quarterback was number 4, which is kind of crazy. Look at the legacy. He is, I think Ezekiel Elliott is revered as the greatest player of all time. Defensive Player of the Year. 3 Cowboys who went 16-0. Oh my, what? Holy crap. Did I use the wrong roster? I couldn't have. What's going on? The Cowboys are sick. There's no way. I'm going to have to take a look at the Cowboys. What is going on? Holy Jesus. 28 years old, right? 28 years old. Super fast, actually. 94 speed, 92 excel, 98 agility. I would have thought he would have been a little bit faster in the speed and excel department. I don't know what they've been upgrading him with, though, to be fair. Receiving ability is okay. An insane move-breaking player. God damn, he's good. I mean, look at the team they have here. Holy crap. This guy's a 2-year in the league, and he's a 95 overall, 94, but how the hell are they not winning the Super Bowl every year? This is ridiculous. This is actually, like, the greatest team ever assembled. I mean, even their backup quarterback is an 81 overall rookie. Jesus, they've thought of everything. I don't know how they kept this team alive. We're going to see the Cowboys here. Cowboys lose by 3 to the Patriots. All right. Patriots in our 10-year sim did not work. Probably because we were the user team, though. So that is Season 6 finished. Let's simulate the draft. 8-8 probably puts us at a top 16, I would say. Draft recap, number 15 to be exact. Cornerback Spencer Shaw. Slow, but superstar dev, so there's that. That's a pretty good pick. Right guard, needed that. Quick dev. Good selection. Another cornerback, normal dev. Bears drafting pretty damn well here. Year 7, 91 overall quarterback, 88 running back. We are looking for a wide receiver soon. Who is Penn? Is that the oh, that guy, that was the guy that's slow but good. Huh, he's actually getting things done. They drafted a new right guard who apparently is not starter. Got to fix that as well. 85 overall again. Roquan, I don't even know if he can upgrade anymore. That's probably why he still has a points. Shaw needs to be number 2. And let's see how it goes. Let's not go to the Super Bowl. Year 7 is another 8-8 season with Zeke winning his 6th MVP. Imagine doing a Bears 10-year sim and having Ezekiel Elliott in the thumbnail or the title, which could very well be the case in both scenarios. I'm going to take a look at legacy. At this point, I think he's the greatest player to ever play. He has beaten Tom Brady. I mean, wow. What a star. Hall of Fame worthy. I mean, look at Hall of Famers. Gronk is up there, but that's ridiculous. I mean, you look at Hall of Famers, and he destroys them. Although we look at some of the other actives, and they're up there too. Like Mack is 25K. Robert Kraft. Julio Jones. No, that's not Julio. That's Jerry. I thought it was Julio Jones. I was wondering. I was like, how the hell is Julio up there? I don't even see him win anything. Matt Nagy has 8 legacy? What? Okay. God damn. I don't know if I showed the XP. I don't think, or the stats. Jordan Howard under 1,000. Receiving, no one has 1,000. Defensively, Mack is slowed down a little bit, but it's expected. He's 11 years in the league. Let's see, what is his player card looking like? 34 years old. He's still a 94 overall. He's insane still at 34. If you keep it going, you don't have to regress in Madden this year, which is pretty nice. If you're really elite tier, you'll be set for life. Rams win the Super Bowl over the Browns again. 2 times they've won now, this time by 10. Rams won 2, Jags won 2, I think the Cowboys won 2, and there might be the Patriots won 1. I think those are the 7 we've seen, if I'm not mistaken. Not in order. So with the 13th pick overall, they grab Murdoch. Once again, another insane first-round pick. I have, honestly, I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, But the fact that we keep drafting, I know it's only one player at the end of the day, but the Bears keep drafting insane home runs with their first overall pick. How is this team not better by now, you know? Allen Robinson kind of falling off, but this guy, you know, he was slow as hell, but he seems pretty damn good. Offensive line, we need to get somebody new. I don't know who, but a new lineman needs to be achieved. If that happens, it's a good chance this team can get back to the damn playoffs. Roquan seems to be maxed. DBs are still absolutely insane. The defense is clearly really good, so I don't really know. This is Season 8, I believe. Season 8, we're getting close to that 10-year mark. Only won one playoff game in 7 years, which is a little rough. Then again, I don't know what the real-life Bears are like, so. Another year missed, 5-10-1. Zeke wins, I can't even keep up, 7 now? 6? 7? I don't understand how the hell he's doing it. I don't know if it just goes by highest overall player in the league. At some point, you got to figure he's going to fall off. I guess not. How many yards does he have? Penn dominating, actually. Penn's a very big Cinderella story. I like it. Even though I think he might have been the first round, so. Zeke with 40,000 score. Contract and stats. He's played 9 seasons and has accumulated God knows how many yards. This is insane. Zeke is at 18,001. Holy crap. He's already got the most touchdowns. Zeke is going to go down as the greatest to ever do it. Although Le'Veon Bell is right there too. Holy crap. These real-life running backs are dominating. Todd Gurley. Well, that was the Bears' year 8. Let's see who wins the Super Bowl this time. I'm pretty sure I nailed all the teams that won the Super Bowl. Slept on the Cowboys win number, 3 here? Jesus. Yeah, it's safe to say Zeke is the greatest player to ever touch a football, I guess. That's random, though, because we never seen anything like this before. I know it's an updated roster, but that's ridiculous. Let's see what we get at 5-10-1. We land a tight end, a really good tight end, apparently. 6'5", 21 years old, quick dev with 88 speed, 88 excel, right? Oh, my God. The Bears don't miss in the first round, I'm telling you. Then we draft a great wide receiver as well. Tall, decently speeded. Don't know why you would grab another tight end after seeing that insane monster. Probably the best overall in the draft. Wouldn't surprise me. And he was. I mean, they're killing it. They're killing it, but they're not making the playoffs. And we're coming on to year 9 here. Can they make it back? They've only made the playoffs one time. 85 overall. Quarterback's still here. Penn is now a 92 overall. Offensive line is the main reason, I think. I think if we had a better line, it would change things. Okay, Addison is the tight end. Chris Jones is falling apart a little bit. Mack is not on the team. I don't know if he retired or not. Murdoch is a starter on the outside. I don't know if he was last season or not. Cornerbacks are insane. Amos and Eddie are falling apart, though. I'd say you have to draft another pass rusher this year. Take a look at the offensive line position, and then if you have time, grab a safety in the 3rd. And the playoffs have been missed again. What is this, Season 9? Hopefully it was Season 9. 7-9 for Season 9. I think, honestly, I can't even remember at this point. Terrible. Disappointed. I'm disappointed with the way this has gone. I don't know, was Zeke the MVP again? I'll probably take a look just to make sure. I can't believe how many years Zeke has been MVP. MVP. It's unbelievable. Yeah, numbers are well down. Awards, yearly awards, MVP, Zeke Elliott. What was that legacy? About 50K? Oh my God. And the Rams win their 3rd, so a lot of similar results. Rams win 3, Cowboys win 3, Patriots win 1. Cowboys, Rams at 6, Patriots 1, and I can't remember the other one. There's another one. I know we're going into Season 9. That's all I know. Yeah, I think it is. Last season. Another first-round talent. Star Dev. He's a little slow, but once again, can't say it's a miss. Haven't missed on a first-round pick the entire draft, or the entire sim, except for that one lineman, but even him wasn't that bad of a miss because it was number 27. The Bears forever hitting in the first round, but apparently one pick is not enough. One playoffs. There's no way we can only go one season with the playoffs. I mean, this is a pretty decent roster. 86 overall. Didn't gain any new linemen, I don't think. Maybe the center. Didn't get any new pass rushers. Murdoch is a 91 overall now, though. DB's better than most years, I would say. I mean, we're still primed. I think almost every single season, other than maybe 2, I thought we had the talent to make it, and we just didn't. Here it is, the moment of truth. Can they make it back? They can't. So 2020? Mark your calendars, Bears fans. 2020 is the last time you're going to see the Bears make the playoffs and win a game in like 10 years. That's crazy. This sim has been wild. We'll see what happens with the Super Bowl results and whatnot. And that's it. Howard is gone. This team is kind of falling apart. I mean, it doesn't seem like that bad of a team either. Like, you got this Murdoch guy who's basically become your Mack. Yearly awards. I don't know if Elliott retired. I don't know why he would retire so soon. I think he might have, though. 2027. He played. He just wasn't on the list. Yeah, he did fall off, but still. And the Browns lose 3, I think 3 or 4 Super Bowls now. The Falcons win one, so there's that. A lot of repeat winners. And, yeah, I mean, it's a new experience every time, pretty much. If you want to see us do a rebuild of this team, I want to see 200 likes this time. I would say at some point soon you will see the rebuild of the Patriots. Look at these 2 corners, by the way. 98 overall corners. No zone. Great man. Very young this guy is, actually. And he's an all-around better player than Crawford. I mean, it's a pretty decent team. I don't know why. I think it's just the line. I might have to put the line XP up even higher. I don't know. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think the Bears will actually do, not only this season, but in the next 10 years. How many times do you think they'll make the playoffs? I think, honestly, they could become like the next kind of Rams, where they could be a competitor. It's hard to tell, though, because, once again, it comes down to Trubisky. If the Trooster can't fight the Rooster, what's going to happen? You know, if he's bad, this team's not going anywhere. So we'll see how it unfolds. You guys seen the first game yesterday. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any suggestions for series, let me know in the comment section below. Any ideas for, a what-if experiment, whatever. What is the next team you want to see for this series? What's the next team? Do we do Eagles? Do we do something like that? I don't know. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video,